In loving memory of Mrs. Juliana Orogo Irahon, we gathered today to honor her remarkable life as we mark the 10th anniversary of her passing. Born in the vibrant city of Benin, she was destined for a life of purpose and devotion.
She was basically the lifeblood of the family. She was the glue that held everybody and everything together. Not just with my immediate siblings, but with coming from a polygamous home, with the whole entire family.
I would say my first encounter with her is really memorable, because right from the first day she met me, she took me like her daughter.
I missed a lot of things about her that till today I can never get back from anybody. That proper care. Talking about son-in-law and mother-in-law relationship, she was the one that made me to realize the meaning of a son-in-law. Because the day she told me, look, you might be seeing me as your mother-in-law, and I'm seeing you, people are saying we are son and mother-in-law. Say, no, as far as you are my son-in-law, you are my son. So remove that in-law out and treat me like your mother, like I'm treating you like my son.
For me, what I can't forget about my mom is the way she remembers everybody's birthday. For me,
If you will ask anyone in my home or from my family who's truthful, they will tell you that immediately she passed or she left, everything kind of just went downhill from there. The whole family fell apart because the impact of her absence was felt.
I would say I was pretty close to my mom because I stayed with her for a long period of time. I think being with her home, going to school, coming back every day, seeing her home until I had to go to the university. Then, of course, when I came back, when I was done with my schooling, moving out of the house to go start working, living at those states, she was always, around me, visiting. When I got married, she's always around until she left.
Growing up in the close-knit Osa family of Igon, in the heart of Benin City, Juliana learned the values of love, compassion, and community that would guide her throughout her journey.
Back in the days, we would always have these family trips where we moved from Lagos to Benin to spend some days of our holiday. And I remember Mama preparing, or as we used to call her, Iye. I remember Iye preparing, breakfast for us. By us, I mean my sister and I at the time. And, that was something she would do routinely, go to the kitchen, help us take food, bring it to her room. We liked to eat and spend time in her room. So that's one memory that I remember very fondly.
Again, I'm not a solo person, right? But the Okroso band, I'm sorry. Yeah, it just had this local, I don't know, it was just fantastic. I haven't eaten okra soup that tasted that good. I'm resting and talking about Chinadi.
Education was a cornerstone of Mrs. Irahon's life. She pursued knowledge in the very city she called home, investing her time and energy into acquiring wisdom and enlightenment. Her thirst for learning was unquenchable, and she emerged as a highly educated woman, armed with the power of knowledge.
I have to say this. She was very educated, so she would write. She would take her time to write. If my mom is going to send you a prayer book, which she always does. They have women convention in the church. She will buy the tape. She will buy all the books, publications. Inside it, she will write and write and write and write. Like, she's very good at writing, and those things are strong, meaningful things that I've had to hold onto.
Mrs. Aaron Hunt's unwavering faith led her to excel in the realm of evangelism. Her passion for sharing the message of love and salvation earned her recognition, and she proudly received an award for her outstanding contributions in this noble endeavor.
Every day she taught me, she re-emphasized on how to pray, and that you have to always pray when you wake up, and before you sleep you have to pray. That woman was a true lover of the gospel.
She was very God-fearing, and a lot of the values that she instilled in us, even while we were very young and tender, were very much rooted in Christ.
She read stories to me, especially the story of Jonah, the prophet, and how he ran away and got swallowed by a fish. And I think she really wanted me to internalize that story, that running from God is a very pointless endeavor.
She's somebody that loves God. She loves to do the work of God. She will always tell you about God. Did you go to church today? When somebody hurts you, you should forgive them. Like, in fact, I would say everything about her speaks about love.
She was a prayerful person. Whenever you discuss any challenge with her, she takes it up. She encourages you to pray. She prays with you. And every time she visited, in fact, that we have a family time at home, she actually ensured, because sometimes you are tired, you just want to sleep. But she will make sure we will pray.
My mom never laid her hands on me or any of my siblings. I don't think so. She had a way of doing her own discipline in a loving way. She wasn't the super harsh type, so she was not a violent person. She was very sweet. She was a pretty sweet, loving, and caring and calm person.
I could remember one incident that happened between me and my dad. And, my dad was chasing me, and my mom hid me in her bathroom, in the room, just to protect me.
Oh, she's the best mom you can ask for, so, she's calm, she's caring, so she's loving, so it's very helpful, so, for her to be with my dad for that long, she must be the best wife or mom we can ask for.
In the sacred bond of marriage, Mrs. Juliana Aaron found solace and joy with her beloved late husband, Pa Roland Aaron. Together, they exemplified a union built on love, respect, and shared values, inspiring those around them with their unwavering devotion.
I could remember my daughter 2 days ago. I posted a picture of her and my mom back in Canada, and my daughter saw it. She called me like that. I saw that picture. He made me cry. I knew he felt my mom. He didn't know my mom that much, but the little time she spent with my mom, she felt her, and that's who my mom is.
Mrs. Aaron Hunt's life was dedicated to others. She possessed a heart overflowing with compassion and selflessness, always extending a helping hand, giving generously, and offering prayers for all. Her love knew no boundaries as she embraced everyone she encountered with open arms.
Being trying to live up to our legacy and doing the things that she's passionate about. So I have a charitable side of me because of my mom. So I like helping people. I go out of my way to help people. Like people tell me about their problem, I take it as my own problem. I have to make sure I fix the problem. That's some of the qualities I got from my mom.
You know, if you come, anybody I come across my mom, they always feel that, you know, like how great she is, great impact she can have on people. You know, she was selfless. She could give, you know, like give herself, you know.
I will always miss her giving spirit, which I knew I took from her, 100%. My mom can never say no to you. Even when she tells you no, as she's saying no, she's giving it to you. She can give, she's a giving person that just loves to share. She doesn't need to know you before she shares anything with you.
She always sent me gifts. Teddy bears, books, a lot of journal stories.
You know, and she was also a very, you know, non-self-seeking human being. She would always do things to serve other people. You know, and those are the things that I really love about her.
I mean, people that knew her, I testament to that. My mom is coming to Lagos or is sending food stuff to me in Lagos. She's sending to my neighbors. She's coming to Lagos with food stuff. She's packing and giving to everybody. My mom travels overseas. She's coming back. She has like 5 luggages. I remember my siblings would tell me, "We are buying so much." And my mom comes back to Nigeria. She's telling me, "Go and buy nylon bag." She's packing gifts for everybody. Anybody that comes to the house, she's putting toothpaste, clean, what's it called? Body cream, t-shirt. She's sharing for everybody. I will never ever forget that. She was so giving. She was a loving mother. That part I can never forget.
She was caring, genuinely. You know, she loved with her heart, and I just wanted to make sure that you were okay, you know. I remember she'd call me like, "Hey, Stephanie," and then just make sure that, you know, get eat it.
Mrs. Juliana Orogo Irahon is survived by her 7 children and numerous grandchildren who continue to carry her legacy forward.
I aspire to be just like EA in the way that she's taught me to grow in prayer and have a kind spirit just like her. And I feel like everything she's taught my mom is what my mom is teaching me now, and I'd like to keep that with me.
They're a living testament to her enduring spirit, and her love remains etched in their hearts.
I haven't forgotten about you. You live on the inside of our hearts.
And I miss you, and I hope to meet you one day when Jesus comes back.
Today, as we remember and honor Mrs. Juliana Orogo Irahon, let us celebrate a life that touched so many hearts.
Seemed like yesterday still, you know, because I miss her, you know. She was my mom.
I can't believe it's 10 years already. I really wish she was around, you know. I miss her a lot, actually, yeah. I miss her love, her prayers especially. And like I said, she was a prayer warrior. Anybody that knows my mom knows that she loved the Lord, and I think she's in a better place, resting in the bosom of the Lord.
I missed her so much, and at this time, remembering her after 10 years is not enough.
When I was listed as one of the 50 outstanding CEOs in Nigeria, outstanding CEOs in Nigeria, and I look back, I'm like, if my mom was here to receive this recognition with me, you know what I mean? For me, I just wish she was here with me to experience all the blessings, all the goodness that have come out of the prayers. Because for me, I think her prayers, her lessons are the things that has pushed me to where I am today. And I will eternally be grateful.
Would have loved to meet her more, get to know her better, and her me. And yeah, would have loved to come more to Nigeria. So yeah, that.
I miss her. We all miss her. Really wish she was still around
so we could spend more time with her. I really wish I could spend more time with her, get to know her. But wherever she is, I know she's resting in peace, and I pray that she continue to watch over us wherever she is right now.
May her legacy inspire us to live with love, compassion, and devotion to others.
I just want to thank God for the life that Mama lived, and to let her know that we really love her and will make her proud as God keeps us alive.
EA, I want you to know that we miss you first of all, and also you raised world changers. You raised world changers. The children and the children of the children that you have become world changers, and I'm sure you would be so proud of all the things that we have done and the things that we're looking to do. And I know that you're watching over us and interceding for us in heaven. And I know that one day we'll meet you again.
Yeah, I would say, I miss her dearly, and appreciate her as being my mom.
I think she'll be happy wherever she is too. So it has not been easy living without her, but yeah, God knows she's in a better place.
Rest in eternal peace, E. Your memory will forever be cherished, and your impact will continue to shine brightly through the lives you touched.